Hey everyone, AYBL Maine here. It's Tuesday, humid, relatively speaking, in the state of Maine, and I don't like that, so I just jump in here in the AC um, and my movie and slash music room, and I said, hey, let's go ahead and crank out this top five albums for every year I've been alive. It's year 37, and it's the year 2005. Making that top five is Beck's Guero. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know I had to cover this album before. So, one of my favorite albums of his. It's got the song Girl on there. I remember seeing him do the song E Pro on Saturday Night Live. I thought it was excellent. It was such a great choreography for that when he did that. It's fantastic. There's also a song on there called Que Ando Güero, which is like What's Up White Boy, is what it kind of translates into. Kind of a mixture of hip hop and his style of spoken word style of rap and rock. I thought it was really great, so you should check that out. Also, the band Bright Eyes, which is kind of this folksy indie rock band, had some interesting material for them too. A song called Lua was on that album. Also, First Day of My Life, and then there was one called Road to Joy, which is an interpolation of Ode to Joy by Beethoven. So I thought that was kind of interesting. The whole album's very good. Definitely should check it out. I think it was in the top 100 albums of the 2000s for Rolling Stones magazine and NME. So it's definitely worth checking out. Also making the top five is Coldplay's X and Y. Well known for the song Fix You. I think Fix You's probably almost got like 1 billion views on Spotify. Speed of Sound I really like, though. I like piano driven tracks, and anybody who's watched my channel here enough knows that I really like piano driven tracks, so that's probably my favorite song on there. Also in the top five is band first time appearing on my list, probably the last time. I know there's a lot of people that are really high on this band. I haven't had a chance to run any of their discography except for this album, but it makes my top five for this year, and that's My Morning Jacket Z. The song Gideon is probably in the top five songs of the early 2000s for me. I just think the guitar work on that is just tremendous. Just an all-around well-written track, well put together, well produced. I highly recommend that people check that out. I actually bought that on LP after I listened to it. Well worth the money. But number one for me is it's going to be back to back, back to back hip hop on top of that. I debated whether it was going to be this or Guero by Beck, but it's going to be Kanye West again with Late Registration. Now, I don't like it nearly as much as the College Dropout, but it's still a very solid album. It's got Gold Digger on there. Touch the Sky is on here as well. It's a good track. It still has the same, little skits in between the tracks and stuff like that. And it's just a really good hip hop album. It's hard to leave this off the list when it's just so good. And the only thing that's hurting is I'm comparing Kanye to Kanye, and I'm comparing this album to probably his best album. So it made it a little bit jaded. But I said I got to be honest with the album and where it falls. So there you go. As far as the album that everybody said I would love or like even, but I actually didn't. I'm actually going to go with Sleater Kinney here, The Woods. This was the first album that I listened to theirs. I did like the song Jumper on here, but didn't really care for much else of it. I'm not really into these noise rock, mostly what I consider them, just like this post-punk noise rock stuff. Not really into that all that much, unless it really has something extra, and this one really didn't have anything extra for me. So, but if you have some comments down below about some Sleater Kinney songs or an album that I probably should have listened to in lieu of this one, please leave that comment down below, and I certainly will listen to what you have to say. That's all I got for the day, guys. I'm hoping to crank out 2006 before the week's end, and if the weather keeps on with this humidity, I probably will. So you guys take care.